Hello, everybody. Getting set up. Hello, everyone. Okay. I'm thinking you guys can hear me now. I'm hoping you can hear me. Let me just make sure I'm just going to see if everything's working on my end. If you can hear me, just let me know. I want to make sure you can hear me and you can see me okay. Let me know if you can hear me and see me. Can you hear me? Hmm. Hi, Dee. Can you hear me and see me? Okay. All right. Okay. I think we're good. All right. I'm going to put my phone down. Okay. Hey, guys. Welcome. Welcome. I wanted to just pop on the channel. I usually do like a pop-up live randomly, like once a month. So, welcome to all of the new subscribers, all of my oldie but goodie subscribers. Thank you so much. I just wanted to come on for a little bit. I'm not going to be on here long. Probably like 30 minutes or so, depending on, how the conversation goes. But make sure y'all hit that like, okay? Make sure y'all hit that like for the algorithm. Y'all know the algorithm loves that type of stuff. So please hit the like. And thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. Hey, Dee. Hey, William. Brandino. I think that's how you say it. Hey, Brandino. Hey, Robin, Kimberly, Danny. Hello, guys. Yeah. So I just wanted to come on a couple of things. So whenever I get a lot of of the same question, I will try to come on and do a live or answer it in a video. So I did see I've been hearing a lot about the craziness that's going on. Hey, thank you, thank you. Um, thank you. Um, the best safe high dividend stock. Check out my dividend video. But if you want a good dividend company, Realty Income, everybody who watches the channel know I love that stock. Yeah, check out that video I did a couple days ago. But I wanted to come on here and just talk to you guys about. So I did hear about the FTX crypto scandal that's going on. That's insane. And one of the things that I always talk about on this channel, and I'm a creature of habit, I talk about the same things on my channel on purpose. Number one, so that you guys can get it in your mind. Repetition for me helps me. It helped me to become the investor that I am today by just going over the same type of information until I understood it, until I was able to implement it. And one of the things you will hear me talk about on this channel is invest in things you believe in. I didn't even know what FTX was. And see, this is the downside to cryptos, that anybody can create a coin. Anybody can create a coin, and you can create a platform to trade said coin, and as a result, you're gambling. I'm not a gambler. You guys know I'm not even a trader. I'm an investor. And I buy Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now I'll get like free little smaller where's my thing at too? I just had my I wanted to show you guys my little stick. Darn it, where's my stick at? Okay, well, if you are a crypto user, you know what I'm talking about when I say a cold wallet. But our crypto is now on a cold wallet. So if I bring up Coinbase, you won't even see it up there anymore. And another one that, in terms of platforms, I only use Coinbase. I have no idea what BlockFi is or anything else. And one reason why I show real numbers, okay? One reason why I show real numbers. Now, I may not be the biggest and I know all of the information, but I try to keep it real. We had about $4,000 into crypto, and that's 0.03% of our portfolio. And I do like Bitcoin. Don't get me wrong. I like Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm a believer in it. But again, you have to understand, just like with investing, if you get into a risky like meme coin, like Dogecoin is nice, but to me, it's not the same as Bitcoin. It's not the same as as Ethereum. Excuse me, guys. I need to get some water. It's not the same as Ethereum to me. Same with these platforms. Like I like Coinbase or Coinbase Pro. That's the only one I've ever used. Why? Because so many people can create things. Again, because crypto is not regulated. So when you have the CEO, the guy who was in charge of FTX, going in and leveraging the assets of people who own it. So just imagine if the CEO of Fidelity went in and took the money you had in your 401k to invest in something else without your knowledge, without your approval or anything like that. You're asking for trouble. And so though there's a lot of issues with crypto, I still do believe in it, but I believe in the ones that are tried and true. Bitcoin and Ethereum. I don't talk about any other cryptos because again, I'm not like I don't promote gambling. I'm a buy and hold in good companies and good funds and buy and hold in things you believe in. And a couple of people that reached out to me, and yes, I didn't e when the people that reached out to me and told me that they saw it on like bigger channels and they lost like okay, the one of the reasons why I came live tonight was because I felt so bad for these people. When you own crypto, remember if it's not your keys, it's not your coins. You gotta put it on a hard wallet. Where is my darn? I done sat down and I'm all hooked up, but I'll probably put a picture up of it, after this live is over. But you should always put your crypto when you're serious about it on a USB drive, a USB stick. They always talk about this if you're really into it. But again, social media, the internet, you can kind of get rich quick. And that's something that I really try to help you guys to understand. At least when you come over here in my neck of the woods, that's not going to happen. I don't promote it. I don't talk about it. I want to give you guys realistic expectations. Like it takes time to build something. It takes time and it takes patience and it takes um, consistency. And if you practice that and you apply it to whatever it is you believe in, whether it's crypto or not crypto, whether it's dividends or growth companies, startup companies, meme stocks, whatever it is, then you will have some success in it. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I felt terrible because literally with crypto, once it's gone, it's gone. There's no going to the FDIC and saying, hey, some of my stuff is insured. No, what that man did, she should be in jail. It kind of reminded me, I was talking to my husband, it kind of reminded us of what happened with Bernie Madoff. I don't know if you remember that. This had to be 10 years ago, maybe, using assets that people owned to gamble with or to take and invest in something else that didn't work out. You don't do that with people money. And so I hope he goes to jail. The last I read, he was the CEO of this company, FTX, was in the Bahamas somewhere. And all he said was, excuse me, guys, I need to get some water. I should call one of my kids, but I got the door closed and I told them don't bother me because I'm on a live. When you're on live, the kids be knocking on the door, and I'm like, mommy's trying to talk to her friends. But yeah, guys, just I'm really sorry about that. And again, this is why you don't put all of your eggs in one basket, number one. And number two, if you don't understand something or if you are trying to like get into something, start slow, start small. Again, we have if you see my portfolio updates, which I show net worth updates, I think we're at like $4,000 or something. And our portfolio is $900,000+. So small bits. I do believe in Bitcoin and Ethereum, but all this other extra stuff that's going on out here, no, I just don't, because I don't like gambling. I've tried it before. I've tried it before and it doesn't work. It really, really doesn't work. Yes, Brenda, I don't understand it, so I stay away from it. You said, hold on. Let me read this. I did buy, girl. No, you didn't. Hold on. Let me read this. Hold on. You girl. Brenda, 2 snaps. Okay. Like my friend Brittany over at the Crafty Budgeter. Oh my goodness. That made my night. I love that. See, this is what my channel is for, to help you guys to see through our real numbers that if you just apply simple and easy investing tips and just tell people, like, start slow. You don't have to jump in head first with this. It works. It really does work. That's something I learned from watching Warren Buffett. The man is a creature of habit. He will stay up and down until his face is blue. What has worked for him? And if I'm trying to get to where Mr. Buffett is one day, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm trying to get to where Mr. Buffett is one day, then I'm trying to follow the path that he laid for the rest of us, right? Because a lot of us do believe that he is the greatest investor to ever live. And so, yeah, I love it. I love it. Keep building up your share sizes. You don't have to have 1,000 different companies. Just take it slow. Start with one or three, and just every time you get paid, every time you get a chunk of money, put it in there and watch it grow. Okay. So I love that. I love that. Thank you for sharing that with me. You says, yes, yes. So true. Hard wallet or soft wallet. Don't leave your stuff on the exchange. And so when you see our net worth update and you see the crypto Coinbase screenshot, it'll have like $11 in there because I do get like learn and earn where you can take like some surveys or some quizzes and you'll get like free random crypto, but everything else has been taken off. It's taken off. And like I said, I'll put up a picture of the wallet. I wish I had it, a picture of the little wallet thing once I'm done this. I put it in my community post. Let's see. Yes, please hit the like. Thank you so much, Dee, for looking out, girl. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yes, there has to be a Netflix documentary because what this did is that it shed a negative light. And that's why people are calling for, even people who believe in crypto, they're calling for regulation because it will prevent things like this. That man knew better than that. I mean, at the end of the day, you don't walk into something like this without knowing what you're doing. Like, I don't care if you're the smartest person in the world or if you don't have any sense. You know what you're doing by taking other people's money and leveraging it, and then you lose the money. And one thing that I thought was interesting when Binance was trying to buy FTX and they backed out because they said there's a $6 billion like absence here. Like, where's this money? What's going on? What happened? And that's what revealed, like, okay, where are people's assets, and the people are trying to get their money off of the platform. They can't get their money off the platform. Again, wallets. If you believe in crypto long term, which is fine, because I do, I'm a Bitcoin and Ether girl. Put your stuff on the little stick. Okay. That's so important. Nano X. There's a couple of them out there, but to me, Nano X is the best. Not financial advice, but I learned that watching some of the other for real guys is you need to put your stuff on a wallet. And no, I do not trade crypto. Before someone asks, because I've been asked this before, I do not trade crypto because I just don't have the temperament for it. Like trading in and out. Yeah. So let's see. Thank you, MT. I figured I could just leave it in savings and earn nothing. But you know what? The high yield savings account interest rates are going up. So that's great. But the market okay, come on, y'all. Hold on. The market last Thursday. Okay. Like, y'all saw the video that I did on Friday. If you did not see that video I put out yesterday, please go on and check that video out, guys. Okay, because it helps your sis out get out there on the algorithm. Okay, but I talked about in that video how a lot of you were like DMing me like, you gotta look. I'm like in the store Christmas shop and I'm in Ross and Marshalls. I'm like, let me go look at this when I get in the car. I like 1,200 points when the market was just down 600 points the day before. Oh my goodness. But again, a lot of investors are looking for the bottom. We have a long way to go still to come back, but a lot of people are looking for the bottom when it comes to the market. And I think the people or the investors saw like, okay, we have to be near the bottom somewhere because inflation came down a little bit from the previous month. So, I don't know, but I was happy to see it. Any green day that we can get, considering the year we had. I mean, you guys have been, if you are new to the channel, check out my playlist when I've been putting up these portfolio updates and these net worth updates. So any green that we can get, I am just over the hill. Okay. I'm just over the hill. Okay. Let's see. Yes, yes. Whenever I do buy some crypto on an exchange, yes, please do that. Have your own coin, your own keys. That's so, so, so important. I am working on a beginner investing course that will be released during Black Friday. So make sure you stay tuned. Really small, nothing overwhelming, but I do talk about crypto there because, and I talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum, all these other extra ones I don't know. Same with the platform. I only use Coinbase because I don't know all these other ones. So, yeah. Banks have been robbed before. Crypto will be okay. Is Webull safe to keep your crypto? No. Whenever you buy crypto and you're serious about it, take it off and put it on a wallet. It's so important. If you want to know about what I'm talking about, I have a crypto playlist. Check out those videos on there because I actually did a video that's almost 40 minutes. And y'all know I don't do 40-minute videos, but I did a video that's almost 47 minutes talking about crypto from a beginner's perspective. And I talk about hard wallets in that video as well. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Yes, girl, the market was just, it was beautiful. The 401k, for example, made $10,000 that day. I was like, what? Yes, crypto is scary for some. So if it's not something you believe in, you don't have to invest in it. I think that's the like misconception nowadays is that you got to invest in everything. We didn't. You don't have to. If it's something that you don't understand, you don't have to invest in it. Hi, Michael. Do I think SCHD is a good dividend ETF? Yes. Yes. You must be new to my channel, bro. Yes, it is. It is one of the best ETFs on the market. One of the best. Over 100 companies, good companies inside of this. Coke, Pepsi, Lowe's, Home Depot, Pfizer. Really, really good companies inside of it. And one reason why I do love SCHD is because the dividend is bigger than VTI. Now, VTI, let me just put this out here. VTI is the best fund on the stock market. Any serious investor, Warren Buffett has talked about it. VTI is the best fund on the market. It's over 4,000 companies inside of this one fund. Super low expense ratios, great management, pays out a dividend, super safe, super conservative. I mean, easy. But I like SCHD, number one, because it's a little cheaper. Number two, the dividend pays out a little bit more. And I really do like it. I like both. Why choose one when you can have both? I really do love SCHD, and I think you would like it too. Check out, type it into Google SCHD. It'll bring up or Yahoo Finance or Seeking Alpha, and it'll tell you the holdings inside of the fund, so you can see it for yourself. Like, oh, I didn't know that Target was inside of this fund. I didn't know Starbucks was inside of this fund. Tesla is inside of a lot of funds that people don't really realize. Tesla's in VTI and it's in SCHD. So you can have like a little bit, of everything. So SCHD is a really, really good one to answer your question. What's your favorite stock to hold for 20 years? I have a couple of them. I like Realty Income because that has been around since before I was born, believe it or not. Target, though it hasn't been around since I was born, I love Target. First of all, I'm a customer of theirs. I'm a customer for life. Like, I like Walmart, but I like Target better. I'm just being honest. I can find somebody every time. And again, it doesn't even have. I don't even have to talk about fundamental analysis. Just I like the store. I like the company. I like the generic brands. I like that it's clean. I like that I can find somebody. I like that they're well stocked. I like. I mean, I can go on. I like that it's bright and cheery. I like that there's more than one lane open when I'm ready to check out. I mean, I could go on and on about why I love Target so much. So that alone is a company that I would own and pass down to the kids because now my children are Target kids. Okay, so I do like it. So that's another company that I would pass down. Some funds more so in terms of like more growth stocks. Tesla is one. Now Tesla, y'all, we're gonna have to like do some kumbayaing for Elon Musk right now because I feel like, and a couple of other investors, well, not a couple, but a lot of other investors feel the same way. He's shifting his focus away from where personally it needs to be at. He needs to be focused on Tesla. Tesla is a great company. It's a great brand, but I feel like Elon is putting his all of his attention and effort and energy into Twitter, and I just I just don't think that's where he should be spending his time as an investor. I'm just saying. I think he kind of backed himself into a corner, um, like to kind of focus on Twitter. And as an investor, I feel like focus on SpaceX and Tesla, like not Twitter. I'm not on Twitter. Like I don't even use Twitter. To me now is like a joke. I mean, oh, I hope I didn't offend any of you who use it, but you know, I don't know anybody who use Twitter. And so I feel like, why spend all your time there instead of perfecting something great that you have, which is Tesla and SpaceX, and then selling more of his shares so that he can fund Twitter. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, yes, there are so many companies right now that are undervalued because of the market. Lots of good stuff that you use on a regular basis. And so, I always say be an owner and a consumer. I say it all day long until my face turn blue. Be an owner and a consumer, because if you don't know where to start, you like a company enough to buy their products. Some of you guys are Apple fanatics, right? You have the phone, you have the laptop, you have the iPad, you have the Apple Play and Apple TV and all of that. That's a sign. Get a share of the company. Get a share of the company, and start there. And that's where we started. And I said before on the channel, the first stock we ever bought was Microsoft. Why? Because I turned on the computer and I saw Microsoft. Start slow. You don't have to like jump up to level 10 when you're starting to invest. Look around your house and start there. Start there. Yes, you said you're holding on to your 3 shares. I tell people all the time, Tesla is a good company, but Elon, you're going to have to hold on for their life. You're going to have to hold on to your shares. Don't look at it, because Tesla can go up $20 a share and fall $20 a share. So you got to really believe in it. And I do believe in Tesla. I just feel like Elon got to kind of redirect his focus to where it needs to be versus Twitter, if that makes sense. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, so it's been really fun to see like the dividends that we have building up, and really just seeing the results of the work we've been putting in all this time. Every time the market is down, we invest. If the market is up, we invest. We try to just be consistent. That's why I love DCAing, or dollar cost averaging, because to me it's the easiest way to invest. Like every time you get paid, just put the money in the market. You don't have to worry about trying to time it. Like if no one knew on Thursday that the Dow was going to close up over 1,200 points, especially because Wednesday it closed down 600. So I don't try to time the market. It's too stressful. It's above my pay grade, and I have a lot of other things going on in my life. I'm trying to grow my business, and I just don't have time to time the market. And honestly, it's stressful too. You're just like you're looking at a computer or an app all day long trying to time when to get in and out, in and out. I just don't. But yes, uh, Elon could get fired just like Sam. Wow. I mean, Elon has been on a firing spree from what I've been hearing. So who knows, right? Who knows what will happen? Hi, Tanya. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for helping me to build. You're welcome, D. And that's why I try to, just again, I'm not perfect. Nobody is. But I think what I'm trying to show you guys, well, what I am showing you guys rather, is something I wanted. I say it all the time. When I first started to invest, I wanted to see 2 things. I wanted to see what people were investing in so that I knew, they were kind of putting some stuff behind what they were saying. And number 2, I wanted something from a like, how should I start investing like strategically as a beginner? I heard no one really say just be an owner and a consumer. Start around your house. Go in your kitchen. Open up your cabinets. You have General Mills in there? Yes. You have Betty Crocker in there? Yes. I love Pepsi products and Coke products. Okay. Start there. Good, solid companies that pay a dividend. And so I'm glad to hear that. It helps me and it motivates me, D, to continue to invest. And make sure you guys go over and follow D too. She's one of my investy besties, and she's documenting her journey as well. Hello, hello, hello. What about ChargePoint and Palantir? I think both are decent. You got a lot of years though. So if you're going to buy that, buy it in small increments, not financial advice, and just be prepared to hold it because they're going to be really volatile right now. But if I was a beginner, I would be focusing more on value companies, dividend companies, maybe a little bit of growth. And like ChargePoint and Palantir, you can buy like a teeny bit of, but just be prepared to hold it because right now, especially in this environment we're in with the stock market and inflation, it's going to be a little volatile. So, and those may be traded a lot too. So just, be prepared for that. I can't stress that enough. Let's see. You like my channel? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see. See, look, thank you. See, you always looking out. See some good funds that have low expense ratios because that's important. A lot of people don't realize that every time you get into a fund, it costs to get in. So, looking for funds that have super low ones. And one thing I love about the fidelity based ones, which those Fs represent like fidelity based funds, is that usually if you are a Fidelity customer, like if you have a Fidelity account, they're free anyway. So I love Fidelity. I actually like Fidelity more than Vanguard because Fidelity will allow you to invest with fractional shares. Vanguard they're trying to like adjust and update their system, but as of now, I believe you have to invest like with whole shares over in Vanguard. And so, that's the only one reason why. Sorry guys, I'm trying to clear my throat. I got to get something to drink. You're very welcome, D. I am thinking about selling all of my individual stocks. If that is what's going to make investing as a whole easier for you, there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing. When you own individual stocks, there is more risk associated with it. But on the other hand, there's more reward. I'm a dividend investor, so I want more individual stocks, but I want safe ones. Realty Income has been around for a long time. That's safe to me. Coca-Cola has been around for a long time. That's safe to me. But you can have both as well. But if you want to go ahead and get into just funds, that's fine. But keep in mind, if you have any gains and you sell, then you're going to have to set aside some for taxes. So that's one reason why we buy and hold, because if you do sell, then your capital gains will be like smaller versus if you had short-term capital gains and you sold within like a year or less, you're gonna have to like pay more. So yeah, and like he said, like just go on and just look at some of those funds, good funds, and a lot of the individual companies you may own, L, are in those funds as well. Lucid, I don't know anything about Lucid at all. I don't have any shares in the company, and I know it's in the EV sector, I think, but again, I don't know, sis. I don't know. I only talk about what I own and what I have and what I know, and I'm not afraid to admit when I don't know because I think that reveals character. I just I don't know about that, and so yeah. But I have heard about it on other channels, but I don't know too much about it. Let's see. You can, Mac? Okay. 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 Very nice. Because for a long time, Vanguard did not allow you to do it. Like if you wanted to buy $10 of Apple, Vanguard look at you like, mm-mm. So I'm glad that they updated their system. It was long overdue. So thank you for that update. I've started working on increasing my income by cleaning out my closet and selling what I haven't even worn. Just kept shopping and haven't. Oh my goodness, you're preaching to the choir. Okay, I've been there. Buying stuff you wore once, or you find stuff that have tags on it, and you discuss it at yourself. Yes, I've been there. I have been there, and so I'm not a minimalist now, but I think I'm more intentional about like what I buy. And one rule of thumb that I try to incorporate is that anything I bring in the house, I try to have something to take out of the house and try to donate. So I try not to throw anything in the trash. I try to, if it's in good condition, maybe even either sell it, or I have a local Goodwill drop-off center. I'll take it to Goodwill, and that way it can go to someone who would need it. So yeah, great job on that. I love that. You said dividends are the owner. Now, keep in mind, just because a company pays a dividend does not mean it's good. Some companies, like, some companies and funds are not good. They're dying, but they pay a dividend. I want growth and I want dividend payout. But yes, girl, I understand it. Elle. Keep doing it. I'm proud of you, the progress that you're making. You've been around for a while, sis. So keep going. Like, I'm super, super proud of you. You said you're waiting for Lucid to finally turn a profit. Yeah, I understand. TD Ameritrade does not allow you to do fractional shares. I didn't know that. See how we're just kind of communicating and vibing here? Like, this is great. And just so that, I don't know if you guys watched my last video, but I am hosting a 2023 financial goals workshop. So one of the things that I wish I had, let me just back it up. We first started doing this all those years ago. And I say all those years ago, like it was 20 years ago, but we started at 30. I'm 38. I wanted to max out a Roth IRA, for example, but I wanted to bounce that goal off of someone else because I had no one in my family. Like, if I bring up investing around the Thanksgiving table, they're going to be like, oh, the stock market is a scam. And, that's not for people like you. And so a lot of negative energy. But then I went to a financial advisor and I got like a packet of stuff. It was confusing. I had no idea what I was reading. And so I wanted just to bounce my idea off of somebody who could just give me some type of simple advice, some direction and guidance. Like, maybe you're reaching too high, maybe you're not reaching high enough. Are you prepared to, like, sacrifice here so that you could do this? And that's why I created that workshop. And like I said, thank you to all of you who have signed up. I do appreciate you supporting my small business, guys, because I want you all to win. Like, seriously, like, changing the face of wealth, closing this wealth gap, that's something that's really, really important to me. And so being able to be in a private space away from YouTube where I don't have to worry about bots and scammers, because I'm telling you, I'm always in a fight with the bots and the scammers behind the scenes. That's why I hold my comments, or trolls as well. And so, being able to have a space where we could just talk about our goals for next year. And like, Shalise, is this like realistic for me? Or I'm thinking of buying a house. You own 3. Is this realistic? Can I do this? Maybe I should pivot this way. That is what that workshop is for. And so thank you to all of you who signed up. If you do want to sign up, check out my website. I'll put it in the comments here, www.mt1finance.com. And that way you can sign up if you want to be a part of that. But yeah. I said 30 minutes. It's 32 minutes. I'm always on this. My website, check out my website, mt1finance.com. And my husband is making an appearance in that workshop because I've had several people who have a goal of wanting to increase their salary at their job, or they want help with interviewing. And my husband is really big on that, like on the corporate side of things, how to ask for a raise, how to ask for company stock, maybe how to pivot career fields and things like that. So he will be making an appearance there. Now, when I do reach 10,000 subscribers on the channel, I will do a live and I will feature him there. But privately, he will be in the workshop. $10 a seat, extremely valuable. But I do want to be compensated for my time. But I think it's really, really reasonable. And a lot of you have signed up. Like, I can't wait, and I can't wait 2 hours. Bring a snack, bring a drink. We're gonna be chatting. You can be anonymous. You can show your face on screen. You can be audio. You can just hang out in the chat. But yeah, I'm excited for it, and I really do appreciate it. Yes, the Roth IRA contribution is going up by $500. Look, $500. Like, I'm thinking, does the IRS not see inflation? Like, and the thing is, with the Roth IRA, they're not going to allow us to put a whole lot because it grows tax-free. So they're like, you're not going to be able to put all this money into a Roth IRA, so that you can have that tax-free. But again, we'll take every little bit. And keep in mind, I want to make sure I say this. If you cannot max out any of these accounts, it's okay. I'm telling you, it's okay. Sometimes we feel like we got to max out a 401k and a Roth IRA and a SEP IRA, and we have taxable accounts, and we have children. That's a lot of money to put into the market, and you have expenses and bills and children and things going on right now. So keep it simple, guys. $1,000. That's one of the things we're going to be talking about in this workshop. You don't have to max it out. What's a realistic goal for you for a Roth IRA, for a 401k? And excuse me, guys, an HSA, something like that. So, I wanted to make sure I put that out there. You don't have to max it out. We plan on maxing ours out, but don't feel bad if you cannot max yours out. Do not feel like you're less than because you can't do that. So I just wanted to put that out there. Like, don't discourage yourself. Don't tell yourself that you can't invest because you can't put all of the money into a Roth IRA. If you put $1,000 in, heck, $500 in, I consider that a win because last year you probably didn't do that. But now look at the progress you made by just taking that one step. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. Sign up on my website, mt1finance.com. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. And I just got some new merch in. So y'all gonna have to wait. I'm gonna do a dedicated video all about Black Friday. That'll be next week. Like the day of the workshop, that video will drop. Okay. I know I get that from my family and friends. Yes, yes. It talking about look, there's a couple of things you can't talk about with family. Politics, especially with the midterms we just had. You can't talk about politics. Religion always kind of raises eyebrows, and money. It doesn't even have to be investing, just money. Money will cause a lot of arguments. So one of the things I do is keep my mouth shut. If you don't want to know, you don't care, look, I'm not going to force you to do anything. I'd rather keep our relationship. I'd rather keep the peace versus fighting over, well, the stock market is a scam. I say it's not. Yes, girl. Yes. Yes. So stay tuned. You were more excited about, yes, girl. You said OD. D, you crack me up. You said OD. I'm excited about the HSA too. Musk is a genius, and I think a lot of people are going to be surprised what's up with Twitter in 5 or 10 years. And I think it may. I just feel like I feel like Tesla was like his baby, like it was his first love. And I feel like Tesla is kind of abandoned. It's like the stepchild now, and Twitter just kind of came on the scene, and it's just, and it could be because now he's in the hole a lot with Twitter. I mean, he's expressed this, that, he paid too much for the company, and now a lot of advertisers are leaving it, and it's a mess, especially with the subscription blue check thing. Like, it's a mess, but I do think Elon is a genius. I will say that. He is a genius. I will say that. Yeah, everybody's at different stages. I mean, goodness gracious. But again, you don't know where you could be 5-10 years down the line if you don't start. If you would have told me, I'm so serious, at 30 years old, we made good money. I'm a college graduate. My husband rose through the ranks at his company, had poor money management skills, spent money before it came out, dipping and tipping in clubs and in restaurants. I mean, it's real out here. Go on TikTok if you don't believe me. But once we saw the light, if you don't start, you don't know where you could end up. If you would have told me, Shalise, you would be a millionaire in 7 years, 8 years, 6 years, whatever years, I would say, you lying. All this debt, we can't even manage a checkbook. But I'm telling you, if you just start with, I'm going to put $500 into a Roth IRA, that is my first goal. And then once I achieve that goal, adjust the goal and say, you know what, I'm on a roll. Let me do $1,000. And maybe life happens, because I've talked to people, I have portfolio clients who have been in this situation where they had to stop because the roof caved in and they got to replace the roof. So you have to pause. And I always tell people, when you pause your journey, it doesn't mean you stop. It doesn't mean you're a failure. You just have to adjust for a moment. I don't think we allow ourselves or gives ourselves that space for adjusting. You got to adjust. We all have to adjust. My son, who I'm going to talk about tomorrow, in a video I have coming out tomorrow, he has to get braces. $4,800 for braces. That's going to adjust what we can do next year, because he has to get braces. My son comes first. His health comes first. So you have to pivot. And it's okay if you have to pivot or if you have to make adjustments, because that's life. And it's okay. And then when things settle down, just start back again. Get back on horse. Get back on horse. Thank you so much, Kimberly. I am so excited for the workshop. Like, again, guys, if you want to sign up, check out my website, mt1finance.com. Seating is limited. I will say that seating is limited. Thank you guys to all of you who signed up. You said you guess you to only do. Oh, there's a couple of dudes. There's Marcus there. Oh, look, D said it right here. Yeah, there's a couple of dudes. Those are two men. Really, really solid guys. And I think you will find some benefit from watching them as well. But I would like to see more women talk about stocks too. I will say that. I would love to, because it's, as a woman, it's hard to break through. But again, I love our community over here. I'm appreciative to all of you, man, woman. I have teenagers that watch my channel. Some of my daughter's friends watch. So like everybody, I am like so appreciative of it. You said the baby is thrown out the window. Look, Tesla was his baby, and he just kind of put it to the side, Yes, and that's what I'm hoping, that he kind of works this a little bit better. So like, we'll just have to wait and see, right? What happens with Elon and Tesla and Twitter. I don't know what the earnings are going to look like for Tesla. I'm not even concerned about Twitter, but for Tesla, because he sold some of his shares and his focus is kind of with Twitter. I don't know, but I do like Tesla long term. So that's all I'm going to say. That. Yes, you can start there. $500 into a Roth, $500. You don't have to max it out. You don't have to max it out. It's good to, but you don't have to. Yes, you can take out your Roth contributions anytime. It's the gains that have to stay in, but your contributions you can take out anytime you want. Hubby and I are just wanting to be able to replace the income of one of us for the one that survives. Anything beyond that is frosting on a cake. We are in our early 50s. That's great. I love that. That's a great plan to have. And I love that you guys are talking to each other. A lot of people don't talk about money. I'm not even going to say investing or just finance in general, especially spouses or people who are in relationships. We don't have conversations about money, but it's the one thing that people break up over. So I love that you guys are having conversations about finance. It's so important. My husband and I talk about it all the time, and my daughter and my nieces and nephews. Like, look, credit is not a bad thing, but you want to be responsible with it. You will set yourself up for failure because, look, Auntie is telling you, Auntie is testifying, you borrow what you can pay back. Don't pay interest on your credit cards if you can help it. But if you have to use the card because a medical emergency came up, that's okay. But I always tell them, like y'all know what Auntie is talking about. Don't go out here running up debt, getting purses, because Auntie did that and she had to suffer a long time with that. Okay, so like that's how I talk to them, because I want them to do better than what my husband and I did. That's so important. The next generation, that's how we can close this wealth gap, is to put it in the next generation's head, beat it in their head, like, be responsible. I want you to have I want you to have a leg up in life. I don't want you to have to be on the struggle bus all the time. That's why we are sacrificing, so you don't have to do as much sacrificing. So yeah, gotta talk. Conversate is so important. Communicating is so important. Thank you so much. Uncle Larry is pretty awesome. Yes, talking is a must. It's so important. I love my three sisters. I was just checking. I started my Roth 3 months ago and 5. Yes. Now see, Don, let me give you 2 claps, because I love that. See, just starting where you are. You don't have to put thousands of dollars in. Starting where you are. And one thing that helped us is when we got big chunks. Y'all know tax refund time. If it's the Lord's will, January. I'm gonna start in January, because I know some of you guys get those refunds. I don't know how you get them in January, but I know some of you do. So I'm going to be in your ear. If you're getting a tax refund, you can take out like a couple of dollars to do what you want to do with it, but please use that to help you move forward. Okay? Move forward. Pay something off. All of these interest rate hikes that you see, pay something off. Pay a little bit towards your student loans if you have them. Invest some of it. Save some for a rainy day. Get something fixed in your home. That's investing to me. Like getting something updated or fixed or repaired in your home or in your car. That's wise as well. So I'm going to be on here come tax time. Like, okay, y'all got all this money in your hand. Are going to be responsible with it. We're going to be wise with it. Right. We don't want to spend on the kids. Don't want to live with. That's so funny. Rosa, yes, financial education is so important. Okay, so they do advanced refunds. I think we try to file our taxes like end of February, beginning of March, because we got so many documents and stuff to wait for. So many of them. So yeah, we could never do like the whole January thing. But a lot of people get their refunds early and then it's gone. So I'm always going to be like, please be wise. Please be wise. Which is the best Roth I can invest in? So I'm not sure. I understand your question. Like a Roth is just a Roth. You can. It depends on what you want to put inside of it. So if you want to put like a safe fund, especially if you're a beginner, start with just a fund like VTI. Put your money into VTI, and as you continue to learn and grow and kind of expand your knowledge, then you can venture into individual stocks. But if you want something safe, if you're a beginner, you open up a Roth IRA with Vanguard or Fidelity. Start with something easy and super simple. To me, Vanguard, not financial advice, but you can look it up online. Vanguard is the easiest. It's 8 o'clock. I got to get ready to get off of here. I'll take one more. My husband received disability. Can he put, I believe so, but don't quote me on that because I know it's a little different when you get disability. Now with a Roth IRA, it has to be earned income. So send me an email and that way I can kind of like run that past somebody who I know would have the answer. Send me an email. Okay. I have a CD which is maturing in November, but I had to borrow from the HELOC to buy I bonds. Oh my goodness, why you bought 75K? Okay. But see, you're like farther ahead on the like investing spectrum where you can kind of play with your accounts like that and get the most benefit or the most bang for your buck, which is awesome. And again, like I bonds, we bought a little bit more I bonds, which is a great alternative to getting more for your money. So I love that. I love that so much. You're welcome. You're welcome. So I'm going to get ready to go, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I said 30 minutes is 47, but I got to get off of here. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the live. Again, I'll have another one when we hit 10,000 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for your support, for your comments, for, just the kindness. Okay. Thank you again. If you want to sign up for the workshop, information is down below. Well, not down below because it's not a video, but my website, mt1finance.com. But again, guys, thank you so much. And I'll see y'all. I have a video coming out tomorrow. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. And our goals for 2023 will be out next week. So I wanted to release that before we actually had the workshop, which is not tomorrow, but next Sunday for 2 hours. So I'm excited. I can't wait to chat with you guys. And yeah, thank you so much for your support. So like the video, and I'll see y'all later. Okay. Bye-bye.